The Arctic is a land of icy plains, towering glaciers, and shimmering auroras. It's a place of stark beauty and incredible resilience, but the Arctic is sending us a chilling warning. The ice is melting at an alarming rate. The effects are being felt far beyond its frozen shores. For centuries, the Arctic has captivated explorers and scientists alike. It holds the key to understanding our planet's delicate climate balance. The Arctic is warming twice as fast as the rest of the planet. This has profound implications for all of us. The Arctic is a region of extremes. It experiences months of perpetual darkness and months of constant sunlight. It is home to unique wildlife like polar bears, walruses, and narwhals. These creatures are finely adapted to this harsh environment. The fate of the Arctic is intertwined with our own. It's a stark reminder that we live on an interconnected planet. To understand the changes in the Arctic, we turn to the heavens. Satellites orbiting our planet provide a unique vantage point. They are our eyes in the sky, constantly observing and recording. These polar orbit missions are vital for monitoring the Arctic's ice sheets, ocean currents, and overall health. The data collected is astounding. We can now track the movement of icebergs, measure the thickness of sea ice, and observe the changing patterns of ocean currents. This information helps us understand how the Arctic regulates the global climate. It provides crucial insights into the impact of the changing climate on this fragile ecosystem. One of the key discoveries from these missions is the shrinking of the polar ice caps. The ice is melting at an unprecedented rate. This has serious consequences for global sea levels. The melting ice contributes to rising sea levels, threatening coastal communities worldwide. Furthermore, the Arctic plays a crucial role in regulating ocean currents. These currents act as a giant conveyor belt, distributing heat around the globe. The influx of fresh water from melting ice is disrupting these currents. This disruption can lead to more extreme weather events, such as hurricanes and droughts. The Arctic plays a vital role in regulating the Earth's temperature. It acts like a giant air conditioner, reflecting sunlight back into space. The vast expanse of white ice reflects a significant amount of solar radiation. This reflectivity, known as albedo, helps keep the planet cool. However, as the ice melts, the darker ocean water absorbs more heat. This creates a feedback loop, accelerating the warming process. This phenomenon, known as Arctic amplification, has far-reaching consequences.
The Arctic is home to a delicate ecosystem. It supports a diverse range of species, many of which are found nowhere else on Earth. The melting ice threatens the habitat of polar bears, seals, and walruses. These animals rely on the ice for hunting, breeding, and raising their young. The changing Arctic climate also impacts indigenous communities. For centuries, they have relied on the land and sea for their livelihoods. Their traditional way of life is now under threat from the changing environment.
The melting of the Arctic ice has a direct impact on global sea levels. As the ice sheets and glaciers melt, they release billions of tons of water into the ocean. This influx of fresh water causes sea levels to rise, posing a significant threat to coastal communities worldwide. Low-lying island nations are particularly vulnerable. They face the risk of being submerged by rising sea levels. This displacement of populations would have devastating social, economic, and environmental consequences. The impact of melting ice extends beyond rising sea levels. The increased fresh water in the ocean can disrupt ocean currents, leading to more extreme weather events. Hurricanes may become more intense and frequent. Droughts may become more severe in certain regions. The changing Arctic climate also affects global weather patterns. The jet stream, a band of strong winds that influences weather systems, is becoming more erratic. This can lead to prolonged heat waves, cold spells, and unpredictable weather events in different parts of the world. A global call to action, joining hands for the Arctic. The challenges facing the Arctic are complex and multifaceted. However, there is still hope. Addressing the changing climate requires a global effort, with nations coming together to find solutions. International cooperation is crucial in reducing greenhouse gas emissions and mitigating the impact of climate change. The Paris Agreement, signed by nearly 200 countries, is a testament to the global commitment to addressing climate change. It sets targets for reducing emissions and provides a framework for international collaboration.
Beyond government action, individuals, businesses, and communities all have a role to play. By reducing our carbon footprint, supporting sustainable practices, and advocating for change, we can collectively make a difference.
Space-age guardians, satellites and AI on the front line. In the fight against the changing climate, technology is a powerful ally. Satellites orbiting Earth provide invaluable data for monitoring the Arctic. They track ice melt, measure sea level rise, and observe changes in ocean currents. This real-time information helps scientists understand the rate of change and its potential consequences.
Artificial intelligence, or AI, is playing an increasingly important role in analyzing this vast amount of data. AI algorithms can identify patterns, predict trends, and provide insights that would be impossible for humans to process manually. AI-powered systems can also help optimize shipping routes in the Arctic, minimizing the impact on the environment. By analyzing ice conditions and weather patterns, AI can guide ships through safer and more efficient routes, reducing fuel consumption and emissions.
Our planet's future, a shared responsibility. The fate of the Arctic is inextricably linked to our own. The changes happening in this remote region have far-reaching consequences for the entire planet. It is our collective responsibility to protect this fragile ecosystem and mitigate the impact of the changing climate.
We must transition away from fossil fuels and embrace renewable energy sources. We need to invest in sustainable practices, conserve energy, and reduce our carbon footprint. Every action, no matter how small, counts towards a more sustainable future. We must also support the scientific community. Their research and innovation are crucial in understanding and addressing the challenges of climate change. By investing in science, we invest in our planet's future.
The Arctic, a frozen heartbeat in a warming world. The Arctic is a land of stark beauty, incredible resilience, and profound importance. It is a barometer of our planet's health, a frozen heartbeat in a warming world. The changes happening in the Arctic are a stark reminder of our interconnectedness.
We must heed the warnings from the top of the world and work together to create a sustainable future for generations to come. The future of the Arctic, and indeed our planet, depends on it.